Hello and welcome to SRL F1 Canada. It's been a couple of months since I've uploaded, primarily just due to not enough time. Hoping to get through these really quickly now before the next set of races for both AOR and SRL. So this was SRL Canada a couple of months ago. Inter's quali, and it was forecast to be wet towards the end of the race, but unfortunately I hadn't played the game in a week. My first laps around Canada, didn't really have a good setup, and it was just destined from the start to be a complete fucking failure. So as you can see, really just all over the place, lack of confidence. Don't particularly like the Renault anyway. Unfortunately, I didn't realise that before I chose it, but there we go. And the whole theme of this video, or this qualifying I should say, is just a lack of confidence. Into fourth here, short touching the curb, and it's just like, you can see from the multiple stabs at the wheel, it's just really not what you want to be doing. And with the wet thrown in as well, it's very challenging, considering I did about 10 laps time trial in the dry and 0 wet practice. Not really brilliant. This is coming off the back of AOR in the rain in Spain, where I completely bottled it. So it's not really looking too strong. But anyway, this is the second lap. So the first lap was a complete dud. This is the second lap. As you can see, not really that much better. We are 3.2 seconds up on that lap though, so it's, in relative terms it's better, but in actual fact it's pretty shite, as we almost hit the wall there. Coming across the line now for a 21.8, still not even, you know, P1, or not even front row. So right at the end of the session now, it's forecast to keep raining. But then right at the end of the session it stopped raining, and as you can see it's completely dry, or not far off it anyway. A couple of guys have already realised that, and they've stuck on some nice grippy ultra softs, but here I am, the retard that is, on Inters on a drying track. So
I can't believe I'm...
Whoa! Oh. Yeah, and it says at this moment DRS enabled.
And there we go, dry
There's
tyres.
still spray coming off my
days.
tyres. So I just retired. There's still spray coming off the tyres, and yet somehow it's ready for slicks. Okay, cool, whatever.
Yeah, you'd have done well there.
Not really happy with that result, but you know, P5, mid-grade, whether carnage will happen in turn 1, who knows. Right, just to mention before we start the race, the person I'm talking to is Rob. Rob's in the party and in the race. And he got to witness this absolute shambles. But here we go, great start, considering I'm on the harder tyre. We're going to use super softs because it's going to absolutely pour down, apparently, from about halfway through. But as you can see, Skeevan lags there straight away, and I'm like, oh no, please no. Oh, and a big one as well. Lag. So I kind of know what's coming, but you can see he drops back. I know that's not correct, and
big lag. Watch out, mate, I'm spun in the middle of the track.
So there we go, straight to the back of the grade. Shouldn't have even bothered with quali. Spin it back around, and Arctic Devils had a similar problem. I don't know if it was Skeevan or not, but we managed to avoid him. So back of the grade, now it's time to start making your way back through, and Waze has a big issue there, so gonna look towards the inside. No, he's covered that off, so we're gonna just back off and see what we can do on the exit this corner. He's obviously gone in tight. He's a bit of oversteer there too. We've got a better exit, but even so, we're still all over the place. It's watching this back now a couple of months later, you can see just how awful it is. And this was really the start of this whole sequence of races in AOR and SRL where they just didn't have time to practice properly, and St Johnson's gone wide there, and that gives us an opportunity towards the hairpin, but right on the grass here, braking a lot later than him, leaving him plenty of room, as much room as we can. But there we go, he comes straight back on the exit, and we've managed to out-traction him towards the long back straight. But this was really the sequence of races where I just didn't have any time, and I've ended up missing races as well. Hopefully that changes now and I can get back on it. But as you can see, the Sauber's run wide there, and that's really him holding these guys up has helped me get onto the back of OTG. So in the slipstream here, not really close enough to OTG to make a move unless it would be a massive dive bomb. The Sauber isn't as fast as me in a straight line, so that's not too bad. But at this point OTG just touches the grass there, like almost as a Rosberg, but we've managed to just avoid him nicely, and we passed OTG, so free position there. Oh, he just touched the grass, so you know, it's an easy mistake to make. Up to P7 into the hairpin now, and I think this guy has wing damage because
I'm in
P7. And
I don't know.
He just moved out of the way for us, which is, you know, kind of him, but I guess he just didn't want to battle. And if you just look at the end plate there, yeah, you can see he's missing some front wings. So Another easy position, he just moved out of the way, coming up to boss man Sean, and he overcooks the chicane as well, over the curb, almost in the wall, but we've had a better run, and around we go. So at this point, I'm starting to feel a bit more confident about my race. I know I don't need to pit until the rain comes, and as you can see, it's starting to cloud over. This is Rob ahead of me.
Front wing. There we go, yeah, there's no way.
Yeah, I think that's St Johnson, he's missed this
not for position now.
Just warning Rob that he might come back across the line or something, but he didn't, he stayed well to the left, which is good. Gaining on Rob now, and he makes a small mistake there, and he just, after this sequence of corners here, just decides to let me through to try and save us both some time. As much as we want a battle, it would just be holding us both up, so...
I'm in rich, mate, that's all I've got.
He said, I'll go past if you want, but
okay,
I just couldn't go past him, I just didn't have enough straight line speed, so he backed off, which is kind of him. Big, just overshooting, braking points everywhere, no real good lines, don't really know what the car's going to do, but as you can see, it's gone really dark here. It says rain in 5 minutes, and that puts me off. I've overcooked it, think I'll just shortcut it, and
what the fuck?
Unbelievable. So the previous few laps, Matt caught me because he pitted for ultra softs, and I was still out. So this was the plan. I'd do a stop less, but no, I messed it up. So out in the ultra softs now. The strategy just ruined. Just says any time for rain, and bossman Sean has his poor exit out the hairpin, trying to make up positions now for my extra pit stop. But the rain's due any second apparently, according to Jeff, so we'll see what happens there, but there we go, there's the position on bossman Sean. But we missed the chicane, and does that give him a run on the exit? Here he is, he's on the left, and it seems with the DRS that we have, we've just got that little bit extra straight line speed, and he's not able to make a move, braking nice and late, and no chance. So here we go, lap 16, the rain is falling. Not really, I had good grip on this lap, so I wasn't really expecting to pit.
Keep your head, mate, you're doing really well.
Just at the pit entry here, Jeff says, oh, do you want to go on a viable strategy? And I thought, I don't know, he said this to me in Spain and it was a lap early, so I'm just going to keep going on this strategy. Here we go, he says lap 16, I was like, right, okay, I'll just pit next lap. And then, at turn 1, there we go, like a snappy of fingers.
Whoa, okay, that was
tyres have lost complete grip.
It's just gone straight away.
You know, you can hear me referencing it there, DRS is disabled.
What the hell? Took 6 laps in Spain. I should have come in then. Jeff told me just before I came to the pits as well. I didn't believe him.
What a mistake. I mean, that was ridiculous. I'm on my way back into the pits now.
Unbelievable.
I'm still annoyed at myself, and for some reason I switched from inters to wets without realising it.
I put wet tyres on. Oh dear. Why are they selected wet tyres?
They didn't select it, you selected
these are wets. I'm going to wets. Oh my days, I'm going to wets.
Brilliant.
Oh man.
What a brilliant strategy call. And then my head was so gone that I kept these tyres. I kept on them. Just stayed on them, and then, oh god, it was just such a waste of time the whole evening, and I ended up finishing P8. That got changed to P7 due to a penalty, but I stayed on them, and it got heavy enough for them at the last 2 laps of the race, even though it said to be heavy rain from about 2/3 through. What an excellent game. But no, in all honesty, it was my fault, and I just fucked it up. So it was a real shit evening, to be honest with you, but there we go. At least Rob got a decent result. Anyway, I'll see you in the next one.